Today we went to Cahaba River Park. It has rained all week and we didn't get to do hardly any pedaling. Me and my good friend Rick, we're trying to pedal and get in shape, get ready for summer because it's coming fast. Cahaba River Park is really close to us and it's really more XC trails. Very tight in the woods, covered in pine straw, but it's a lot of fun. It's like most trails in Alabama, it's got a lot of flat, a lot of uphill climbing, and that's okay. That's why we came. But it does have a bunch of fun downhills, and a lot of them have little side hits. There's even a couple doubles in some of the trails. So I'm trying out a new lens, so it may look a little bit different, but right along with us, and I'll tell you a little bit about the trails as we get to them.
There's the rust bucket where the trail gets its name. Old rusted out car. It used to be upright. Well, like the roof up. It's just collapsed. I'm sure kids have been on it and everything else. Mashed it kind of flat. Yeah. I need to work on that type of turn. Yeah, my power meter is not connected.
You're not on the e-bike.
Well, yeah. And because I'm using Strava and Garmin to tell me if I'm getting better or not, I like having it instead of just tracking heart rate and speed. You know, it's another metric.
Northern Pines is one of my favorite trails at Cahaba River Park. It starts with a long flat pedal and a couple small climbs, but once you get into the middle, it's got a very good little, very tight in the woods section with some rocks going through it. And then the trail ends with a nice flowy section. We did learn today that the flowy section is very dirty from all the storms and weather we've had. It's covered in sticks and stuff, and it needs to be ridden more, so we're going to try to ride it some more.
Ooh. It's funny, the pine straw grip's pretty good until you lock up your wheel, and then it wasn't too grippy. So let's go easy on the brakes. A little too slow. Big pull, still got over it. Man, it is loose. This needs to be ridden. Such a fun bit of trail. when you can see it and have a little bit of grip.
Yep, I lost Rick, but more on that later.
Nice little spot by the river. But we're going to turn the corner and climb.
It was about right here when I realized that I have lost Rick. I went back and checked on him and saw where the mistake was probably made. Either he took a wrong turn or I took a wrong turn, whatever, either way. So I kept on going and eventually got back in enough cell phone signal that he called and we got hooked back up. This trail, Reflections, goes downhill twice. It must have two valleys. You start going down, then a big climb, and then a couple fun short downhills, and then you climb all the way back out of it. Wild Turkey, like most of the trails out here, seems to go down into a valley. So it's got a couple pretty fun downhills, and then you climb back out the other side. One of the little downhill spots, it's got several lines you could stop and play on it. There's several different ways you can ride through it. Today I just rode right through the middle and just had a blast. If you come out here, you should definitely ride this trail in this direction. I think the other way is not nearly as fun.
Oh, hey, good afternoon or morning, whichever. How are y'all? Man, it's fantastic. Y'all good? All right, one more. There's one behind me. Y'all enjoy. He looks like he's about whooped. Yeah. I'm not sure that my setup is right for this. I've been riding this bike pretty aggressively at faster, better traction places, and I don't have much grip, and I have not used much travel. So I feel like when the grip is not as good and the speeds are not as fast, you probably need a little bit of softer setup. Not that I'm trying to develop a Cahaba River Park setup, but just something for me to note, pay attention to. I did run slightly less air pressure than normal because I know there's a lot of pine straw and it's not real rough and rocky. So I do have enduro casing tires on. The trail casing tires that I was using, they were struggling to stay on the tire. So even for my pedally rides like this, I'm onto an enduro, at least in the rear. I can kind of get away with a trail casing on the front if it's a pedally XC ride like this and no place really rough and rocky. So oh, let's do find squirrels. Looks like it's already dirty and trashy. Huh, I think I just took a cut there. Let her up. Hey, y'all. Hey, good. I got one back. Y'all enjoy.
Flying Squirrel is a good trail. It is mostly downhill, very little climbing, very little pedaling. The problem is, even like right here, this is downhill and I could probably coast it, but to go fast you still have to pedal some. It does have a couple of doubles they added in a section coming up pretty soon that when they first added them, the first of the two doubles, we thought it was kind of substantial, but now that we've progressed in our riding, it's just not. It is cool to have a couple little doubles in there. I really enjoy that little bit of spice, that little bit of add into it. It makes it fun. If you come to Cahaba River Park, this is a must-ride trail in this direction. It is a lot of fun. Hey, thanks for riding along with us today. If you ride at Cahaba River Park, let me know what you think. Is there something better? I do know there's a Shoals loop that I like quite a bit, but we're going to try to get out and ride our bikes a lot and get in shape for summer. Maybe you should too.